Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming, and welcome to the June 2017 update video. Another month has gone by, and it's time for another update video for the channel. In the background here, I've got another quick gameplay section. I kind of like this idea of showing off a game every time we do a little update video. Some of these games I may end up doing a playthrough for now that I've been thinking about it, but that's down the line. So the game we have this month is Wizardry 6, The Bane of the Cosmic Forge. This is one of the classic 3D dungeon crawlers. One of those games where you have a party, go through a 3D dungeon, and crawl. That's a great way to start out a video, isn't it, folks? This is very much in the vein of Dungeons & Dragons. In fact, a majority of its systems are straight up lifted from Dungeons & Dragons, around the stats of the characters, the classes the characters have available. The Wizardry series is long and storied. It started out, I believe, the Realm of the Mad King might be the first game. I might have that wrong. But that game came out not only on older PCs, it also came out on the Nintendo Entertainment System, and that was a game that I played quite a bit. I didn't play it on PCs to begin with. But you had several games that came out on the Nintendo Entertainment System, also on older DOS machines. Then you had the Wizardry 6, 7, 8 were kind of a new generation with some better color graphics and cool whiz-bangs going on. Then you had Wizardry, I think Wizardry 8's actually the one that looks the coolest, that actually has 3D models. But this, again being a classic dungeon crawler, we're going to set up a party, and we're going to dive into the map. Now, I've already set up a party and leveled it quite a bit so we can see some cool mechanics. So I'm going to go ahead and resume my save game. I did actually start a playthrough of this game to record, but I found that unfortunately, even though these games are well loved by many people, I have trouble getting through them and staying engaged. So I've stepped back. I figured, hey, though, let's show a little bit of gameplay, and maybe I'll be able to get back to it eventually and do a Let's Play for you, but no promises on this. So, in Wizardry 6, you have not only a party of 6 members, you also have some beautiful background noise. I don't know what that sound is supposed to be, but it's like a weird ratcheting sound. I don't know. But luckily, it's there for the entire game. It never goes away. So, in our party here, we have 6 members. And basically, the way the game is set up is your members are placed in an order that affects their position in the party and if they can be attacked. So in the front, we have this ninja, Flint. Good name for a ninja. We have Scritch, a cat lady who is also a Valkyrie, basically use some spears. I have Scratch, who's like a wolf guy, and he's a monk, so he's got some hand-to-hand combat skills. We have Belle, for Tinker Bell, of course. She's a fairy. She's also a bard, so she can cast magic, and she can also use instruments to affect our enemies. Grug, of course, is in here, and he is a magician. He's basically a Wookiee, is the best way I can describe this class. I think a Mook is the name of the class. It's the name of the race, rather. And then finally, we have Holly, our priest. She is a dark elf. And that's our basic party. And as you can see, we can see what they're equipped with. So Flint and Scratch, they're fighting with empty hands. Scritch has got this spear over here. Belle's got a staff. Holly and Grug have staves as well. But they're mages, of course, so they don't need them. Up at the top of the screen, we have some basic indicators that show us if we have things like a magic weapon spell or an armor spell on us, or if we're detecting traps, etc. And then down here, we have the main menu, so we can search. We can review our party, we can cast a spell, use something in the world, open our inventories, change the order of our members, rest our party to heal. You'll notice that each party member has a health bar and a stamina bar. As your stamina goes down and you take actions, you become less effective at fighting. Kind of a neat system. Keeps you from just barreling through everything. So the basic play of the game is you have full 3D movement. Inside of a square-based grid that we can move around. So if we move through this door, you can see that we move out into this dungeon area, and there's some bad guys. every step that we take, there's a chance that an encounter will happen here. So we've been attacked by a giant and some minor dwarves. Minor dwarves is in minors, not really young dwarves. And some really cool animations. I think this game has some great enemy animations. I mean, look at this giant here with this big green hammer who's attacking us. And look at these pudgy looking dwarves with these little dwarven hammers. They're great. So when we get into a combat, basically we get to give our party members their orders, and then depending on how quick they are, they may to attack. So Flint here, I'm going to have him fight, and we can choose to have him do a punch or a kick. Let's have him do a punch, and we can tell him we want to fight the giant or the minor dwarves. We'll fight the giant. Scritch, our Valkyrie, I'm going to have her fight. We'll have her fight. She doesn't get different attacks, so she has a spear. She can only stab, so we'll have her attack the giant as well. Scratch is the same thing. We'll have him fight. He's a monk, so again, hand-to-hand, we'll have him punch the giant. Now, Belle, she's a bard, so we're going to have her, actually, she's going to use her lute. And I'm going to have her play a song on the dwarves to put them to sleep, maybe. Grug is a mage, so Grug's going to cast a spell. And this is a cool idea, is that we have our spells that we can choose. So we have like our fire spells here. We have an energy blast and a fireball. Or Grug could cast his water ice spells. He has a chilling touch. Or here's some earth spells we have. We could shoot out some... well, we don't have any attack spells here. We have a way we can cast a shield on our team. Or we could open locks. We also have... Where's magic? There we go. Magic spells. We have magic missile available. We also have like Stink Bomb, which is a poison attack. I'm going to have Grug cast a fire spell. We're going to have him cast Fireball. Oh, yeah, click it again. And I can class fire Energy Blast or Fireball. Now, Fireball, you can see, takes 6 of his mana points. He has 12 mana points and fire spells left. But I can actually choose, instead of that, to double it. Can I double it here? No, I can't afford to play the level 2. Can I do Energy Blast at a higher level to show this off? Nope. Apparently I can't. Let's use... I'm low on mana and didn't realize it coming in here. I will use Chilling Touch. So we'll select that. We'll do Chilling Touch. That's what I was doing wrong. I'm an idiot. Sorry, folks. So Fireball is what we'll cast for Grug. So we'll go down to Fireball, we'll select it, and now we can cast Fireball at level 1, which takes 6 of his mana points, or we can cast it at level 2, which will use more of his fire spell power, but the spell will be more effective. So you can actually vary how powerful each of your spells is when you cast them, and you can conserve and control your magic attacks that way. So we're going to cast at level 2, we'll cast it on the minor dwarves, and finally we have Holly here, our priest, we'll have her cast a spell. We will go to her holy spells. Here we go. Her mental spells, I'm sorry. And in here we'll have her cast Bless on the party to make them more effective in combat. We'll cast this at, let's get a bit big. Let's go a level 3. That'll do it. So we've set in all of our options for combat. Let's start fighting. Belle played her lute. Set one of the dwarves to sleep. You can see he stopped moving in the background. Scritch is stabbing the giant. Grug shoots his fireball. It hit one of those dwarves. We're punching that giant. We cast Bless. Ooh, Holly got hit for some damage. Flint punched the giant. Didn't do any damage. Scritch is again. Scratch is punching. We did not kill anybody yet, so we need to fight another round. So we'll do a very similar thing. We'll keep having our physical folks attack the giant, and we will have Belle again use her lute on the dwarves. We will have Grug. Let's have him cast that Stink Bomb spell. Where was that at? Here we go. Have him cast Stink Bomb. We'll go level 2 on the dwarves. And now Holly, she has a bunch of magic, which we actually use for her to heal. But she should have an attack spell here. But I think we don't have enough... Yeah, we don't have enough mana to cast it. We don't have enough earth mana. So we will have her go ahead and have her cast Enchant Blade. There we go. And that'll cast an Enchant Blade on the group. Will make our weapons stronger. So, start fighting. Stabbing that giant again. Punching that giant. And we killed the giant. Yes! Oh, we got beat with a hammer. Played our loot. Both of them fell asleep. We've cast Enchanted Blade, so you can see how this is now shining, showing we have that effect. Woo! We've almost got them. Okay, I think with them both being asleep, we can now just beat them to death. So we'll just have everybody physically attack them till they die. There we go. We've beat the encounter. We got a bunch of experience. We got some loot. Ooh, looks like Grug got a level up. That's great. That's beautiful. Wow. And now that Grug has leveled up, we actually have some skill points. So he's got 6 skill points. So we need to assign him some skills here. And we're going to put those all in... let's see. I'll put those in Thaumaturgy here to make his magic stronger. That looks good. He learned a new spell, so we can teach him a spell. Let's teach Grug... Oh, goodness gracious. I know this won't matter. This is a one-time video. But let's teach him Ice Spell. Ice Ball. Oh, everybody leveled up. Look at this. Holly, our priest. We're going to give her some more theology. That's her holy spells. We'll give her that. Ooh, she learned a new spell as well. Let's have her learn... Oh, maybe not that. Maybe we should have her learn... Oh, haste. Now, you'll notice, too, when she learns a spell in a category, she gets more magic points in that category as well. So, we won a battle. We leveled up. We have some injuries, so... I know that in here is a safe place. This is Smitty's shop. He's a dwarf that we can buy things from. He lives here in the corner. Here's Smitty. He's an old dwarf. He likes to swear. He doesn't like us at all. So we'll leave him so we don't have him muddle everything up. But... Oh, wrong options there. Let's go over to this corner where these chains are. So we're a little injured. So what we'll do is we'll cast some spells. Holly, she can heal up the party here with her Heal Wound spell. So we'll cast that on Scratch. Get him healed back up. And Holly herself needs to heal up a bit. Let's see here. A little bit of Heal Wounds. Do a level 2 on Holly. Holly's healed up. So everyone's healed, but we spent that stamina. Let's have the party rest. Rest to get our stamina back. Do a little healing in the background. And the party is yet again ready for adventure. So that's kind of a quick rundown of Wizardry 6. Again, we won't be doing a full playthrough of it, but it is a great game and fun to look at. Well, this is the June 17 update. We got kind of sidetracked with it, showing you folks Wizardry 6, which is a great game. Let's take a look at the channel, shall we? So let me go ahead and switch over here to our channel overview we do all the time. Oh, goodness gracious. There we go. Too much Wizardry window. So, Grug Gaming in June. Let's take a look at where we're at. We are up to 111 subscribers, which has been some great growth. We had a lot of you that came and joined us during our Stellaris playthrough. Unfortunately, that Stellaris playthrough did kind of fall apart at the end. I'm going to talk about that here in just a moment. We're continuing our M.A. Ermor playthrough, our Middle Age Ermor Dominions 4 playthrough, and the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind Let's Play we're in the middle of as well. Both those are going quite well. A lot of people are really enjoying the Dominions. It is getting much more views, twice the views basically that the Morrowind videos are, but people are liking the Morrowind videos as well. I'm going to shut off Wizardry because holy moly, I can't take that noise in the background anymore. One thing I want to talk about in this update for this coming month, I'm not sure if we will finish up Dominions and Morrowind this month. They are some pretty long playthroughs. In fact, Morrowind, I want to say, has at least another 15 videos recorded on it. And the Dominions 4 playthrough has an unknown length. And the reason for that is a mistake that I've made, and it's also a mistake I made with the Stellaris video series. I've started uploading these videos without having the full recording complete. Normally in the past, if you've been around for a while, you've seen that I've tried to complete entire recordings of video games first before I start posting them. That way there's no interruptions in uploading, and we don't have any issues where things go off the rails. Like in the Stellaris playthrough, which just fell apart because I was pretty much posting those videos as I was recording them. To the point where I didn't know what was going to happen, and the end of that playthrough came up very abruptly. So the issue I've done is that I have these up, and now I have to basically go in and record a lot of the videos. For example, I only have the 12th video of the Middle-Age Airmore playthrough recorded. Who knows how that playthrough is going to go? It's going pretty well so far, but I don't know how it's going to end. I don't know how long it is. I don't have any idea to tell you folks in the update. Morrowind, like I said, has about another 15 videos or so to go that I already have recorded, but then I have an additional probably 15 videos that I need to record for it. So depending how long those two playthroughs go, I would imagine those playthroughs will continue through most of June. Now, as far as future playthroughs, I have begun recording Dark Souls 2. Which I am probably about halfway through the game as far as recording. Got a lot of videos for it. And my plan is to finish recording Dark Souls 2. When we finish up our Airmore Dominions 4 playthrough or our Morrowind playthrough, either one, we will start slotting in the Dark Souls 2 gameplay. And I know Dark Souls 2 is not the highest rated or most loved thing on the channel, but it is a game that I love quite a bit. So we'll start slotting that in as one of the slots, and what we will do is that will give me time, because that is a very long playthrough, to go back and start recording and finish recording Ultima 6. So that's the kind of layout. Now, Dark Souls 2 is a very long game as far as my recording go, because if you've seen my playthrough of the first Dark Souls game, which is on the channel, feel free to go back and watch that. I'm not that great at Dark Souls, so it takes me a long time to beat a lot of things. But that will give us, give me enough time to get Ultima 6 recorded. People really like the Ultima series. I'm going to be glad to keep going with that. I'm not stopping whatsoever. So we do need to continue through with that. So that's an idea of what's going to be happening through most of June and probably through most of July. I really want to get Ultima 6 recorded, but I do need a buffer because that is going to be a very long game. So that's what's going to be coming up on the channel. Again, not only do we have the current Let's Plays that are currently running, but we also have the backlog of Let's Plays. If you're new to the channel and you have come through, again, we had a big influx of people for the Stellaris playthrough, which again, welcome if you're new. I have Ultima from 1 through 5 recorded, complete playthroughs on the channel. If you haven't seen those are some real fun playthroughs to go back and see some classic gaming. Of course, not only do we have the newer Stellaris Utopia Let's Play that we did, we have the Learning Let's Play, and we have our previous Dominions 4 Let's Plays as well. And then you get into some of our computer RPG and other RPGs, and of course, the original Dark Souls playthrough, which is located here. Lots of content. Feel free to enjoy. I have over 600 videos uploaded at this time, and only more to come, basically. So that's going to be it for the June update video. Thanks again for watching. Please tell your friends. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe on the station. And like we say in every video, as always, we hope to see you soon.